Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down.
There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill.
A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Gilmore. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
The Broncos at 7-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Flynn.
Open man downfield is Hill.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 32 on the play. Back to throw. Flynn.
Tyreek Hill's got another one.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Well, we made a big deal about catch number 1,000, as we should. Now he's at 1,001, so he's building towards 2,000, Charles.
I like your optimism, and I love your math. Let's go ahead and get the next 1,000, and he started on it.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
To throw on 2nd down. Flynn, this is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
The holding penalty, that puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Looks to the sideline and has Mims, who makes a catch.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 4.
They'll try the left side. Gilmore. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
He's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Open man right side.
And it coughed it up.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him. and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Fighting down past the 45. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Flynn. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10-0 to score after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Flynn, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Short throw caught by Dosich. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 48 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 13-7.
Chiefs 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake. Flynn, he'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, Gilmore. And he will have the Broncos Chiefs first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. A very solid gain of 27. Off-play action. Flynn. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Off the play fake. Flynn. And it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Tackle made there by Drew Sanders.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 3. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Flynn. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
In motion right is Tony. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
At the Broncos' 42-yard.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
3rd and 3. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is Simpson with a catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I know from experience, partner, all they've been talking about is if we can just make one play, get our hands on the ball one time, we can change this game.
They almost did. That was a dangerous throw.
Yeah, and instead, it goes against them one more time. Let's see if they can hang in there and not lose control mentally.
55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Flynn eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Flynn. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
It's fielded at the 45. Wiggles free. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Simpson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Handoff now for Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, career touchdown number 136, tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, Gilmore. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Chavez. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now they'll audible to something else. On 2nd down now, Gilmore. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Flynn. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. In motion, Hill. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Jalen Phillips has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On first down, Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Now here's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Second and 5. Again, it's Pacheco. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here is 3rd and 5. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 2nd down, Gilmore. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And now they'll shift things around.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Flynn. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Flynn. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit Interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd to...
The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.